What's up, crew? Today we're not in the shop. I'm headed over to my buddy Mark's house and we're getting ready to fly out to New Jersey. We're going to the Race of Gentlemen, and I'll try to get as much of it on video as I can to show to everybody. But I'm gonna get there, hop on the plane, and head out. The first day we checked out the race cars and motorcycles, watched some go through tech, and got to see them up close. It was rad.
Trish Wilson, please come to the racer check-in. Thank you. Trish Wilson. What are you guys? What are you going to do? You got two for a reason.
Then we headed over to the other lot where they had a car show.
taught me how to tattoo. He used to put me in a little room, full flat top box.
No, just for like a couple months.
You said you were gonna stop. Hey, look who's here! Wishing Valley Motorcycle Club.
So we got the ramps run these here?
Yeah. Hey, where you staying? Hey.
When I called in, you were running up the stairs.
What room number?
I'm 17.
Oh, that's okay. Good. The ribs are back here.
Come on, man.
You got good time. Go south, take May, check out all the houses. Yeah, you go there and check it out.
I'll still make you over you consider the soccer field, man. I also own shorts. Yeah, I know it's hard to believe. I don't even know.
I think that might have been the one that was
got 66. He might be slow, but he looks good. He looks good. Keep around our balls, ladies and gentlemen. Think about all the dumb stuff you were doing when you were 7. You know what I'm saying? 19 car in the far lane. And it is the 19 car.
So we just got back from the race at Gentlemen, and it was awesome. I knew what type of race it was, but I didn't really know the full extent of the race. I knew it was traditional hot rods and traditional equipment, but it was more than that. It was a step back in time, how they would have done it in the 1950s. The town I was in was super rad too. Wildwood. The whole town kind of seems like you step back in time with 1950s architecture and diners and ice cream shops, and just turned out to be super cool. At first, I wasn't even sure if I was going to go or not. When my buddy Mark invited me, and he's way into the traditional hot rods. I am too, but not quite as much as he is. We go out to Bonneville Speed Week every year. That's really cool, but a little brutal being out there on the salt all day. But for us, something we really like, and we like watching the old cars and seeing what people have done to get their cars out there to race. But I wasn't sure I wanted to go out to Wildwood. You know, we had to get plane tickets, fly across the country, book a room, get a rental car. I knew it was going to be a cool race, but I didn't know if I quite wanted to go through all that for the race out there. But I'm so glad I went. That thing was awesome. I got to give thanks to my wife. She bought me the tickets to go and the room and everything. And I got to thank my buddy Mark for inviting me out to this. So it was awesome. Now that I've went, not only do I want to go again, I'm pretty sure we'll go out there. I don't know if we'll go every year, but I'm pretty sure we'll be going out there for a lot more of these events. It was just awesome. The whole setting, the cars, the motorcycles, right on the beach. It was awesome. But I went from not knowing if I really wanted to go out there to now. I think me and my buddy Mark are going to try to build a race car to take out there some year and race it. We probably ain't going to go for the fastest car. We're probably not going to try to go out there to win, but we just think the experience of building a traditional race car and taking it out there would be something that would be super rad to do. So both of us pretty much have most of the parts we need to build a traditional hot rod. I think Mark's going to build a Banger. He's got a Model A chassis with the 4-cylinder motor. He already has that. He's got a Roadster body with a truck bed, so he's going to build himself a Banger Roadster. And I already have a Model T coupe and a flathead V8 Model A frame, so I think that's what I'm going to do is build me a flathead V8 that I could take out there and race. And I think that would just be super cool. I don't think it's something that I'm gonna get on right away. Try to be done within the year. Get out there next year. But I think I'm going to start on it. I still have my 49 that I want to get done and some other projects. So come before that. But I think my goal is at least by the time I'm 50, which is only 4 years. But I think that's a reasonable goal. I'm going to build me a car and try to get out there by at least 50 years old. Go out there and race, enjoy the experience on the beach, and take a step back in time. So I'll show you a little bit of what I have and what my plans are. And if you're interested in that, you'll want to watch the videos. There'll be videos on it in the future. But like I said, it's not going to be something I get on right away and have done by next year's race. But maybe I'll start putting it together now and just getting an idea of what I want, where I want to go. Man, it was such a cool race. If you're into traditional hot rods and old school cars like that, it's something you should check out. If you're into high horsepower modern cars, toned down vehicles, maybe it's not a show for you. That's fine. Everybody likes different things, and I like that type of stuff too. But man, the traditional hot rods, where it all started, and what these guys were doing when they came back from the war, that just interests me a whole bunch. And even my buddy Mark Moore, he's way into that type of stuff. He's building 3 vehicles right now, traditional hot rods. So I think it's just something cool. It takes you back in time and gives you a little bit more respect on the history of these vehicles and where they came from, the guys that were building them back in the day. It's something we're going to try to recreate and hopefully one day go out there and race. Anyway, there's a little bit of what I'm going to build and try to give you my idea of what it'll look like when it's done. Take you out here and show you the car that I'm going to use, and then I'll take you over and show you the motor I plan on putting in it. So here's the body I plan on using. It's a Model T coupe. Not sure of the exact year, probably around a 27 or something like that. This is the body. I had a rear end for it. You know, it's in here in the weeds. It's a 4 9-inch, but I don't think I'll be using that anymore because we got to use traditional equipment for this race. But a couple more bodies over here. I think Mark's going to try to make a Model T sedan out of these two. But V8 over here is a buddy of mine. We're going to put this truck on an S10 frame, and he's doing a 4BT in it. But all the frame and everything on this he's not going to use or doesn't even want. So I think I'm going to pull the rear end out of this. It's a 48, so that'll work for, you know, the equipment. I think the bodies for the Race of Gentlemen need to be 34 and older, and the equipment needs to be 53 and older. This is a 48, so I'll be able to use the rear end out of this and maybe some other parts like maybe the steering and stuff like that. Not sure if I'm going to use it or not, but I do have this Model A frame, which I was originally going to use. You know, I've already got somebody did a suicide front end on it and kind of hacked up the back of it. I don't even know what rear end this thing has in it, but it's got a funny suspension on it. So if I do use this frame, I'm going to be cutting off a lot of the stuff and redoing it, but that is one option, or I just try to find me a new Model A frame. Here is the donor for the motor I'm going to use. 1953 cab over. Flathead V8. This is a really good motor and it actually runs really good. But this is the motor I'm going to use. You know, I might try to find a different intake for it. Maybe do a couple carburetors. I don't know if I'm going to, but might try to find some different heads for it too. But might just keep these on it. I know I could get more power if I put some different heads on it, but kind of like these. We'll see. This is the motor I'm going to use. I'll still need to find a transmission, but there's plans for this. I'm going to make a car hauler out of this, so I definitely don't need the flathead in here. So this video, you know, when I started making it, I was just going to go out to the race and film a little bit of the footage and, you know, make a video of it, you know, take you out with me and show you some footage from Trog, and that was going to be it. But after going to it, now I want to build a race car. So turned into a video of me telling you I'm going to build a race car. Mark's going to build one too. So maybe we'll have a little bit of his build on the channel as well. Anyway, stay tuned for Trog race car video in the future. Hope you like it. Thanks for watching.